Hey yo, let me holler at y'all for a second because after Wakanda Forever, we have to talk about what's next for Namor. Like, is he a villain or an anti-hero? Does he still want to team up with Wakanda? And more importantly, when are we going to see him again? Hey, I got a theory that we might see Namor as soon as the Thunderbolts, and bruh, he ain't gonna be that friendly with Wakanda either. What's up? I'm Kendall with Normies to Nerds. Thanks for stopping by. Please hit the like and subscribe to the channel because we're grinding to our first 1,000 subs. And I'm also doing a giveaway that I'll talk about at the end of this video. Let's get it, because we can't talk about Black Panther Forever without talking about Namor. I mean, damn, Cool Khan did his thing. But if there was one complaint about Namor in this movie, it was the ending, where a lot of people are saying that they made him appear weak by his desire to still work with Wakanda. And I get it, yo, like, why would he want to still partner up with Wakanda after he killed the Queen in the most disrespectful way that we've seen in the MCU by far? But the truth is, I really don't think that's what's next for Namor. So boom, let's start off with Namor's final scene in the movie when he's telling Namor that eventually the surface world will come for Wakanda and they will have no choice but to come to Talokan for help. But I think it's clear that Namor wants to protect his people, and that's why he wants to covet Wakanda so much, because they haven't been impacted by the outside world. But he also feels that Wakanda is the most powerful place on the planet and can help the Talokans rise to power. So at this point in the MCU, Namor is waiting for the rest of the world to pop off at Wakanda, and then he expects Wakanda to retaliate and F-ish up. I mean, that's wishful thinking for sure, but at this point, I don't think he plans to coexist with Wakanda even in that situation. I mean, there are periods in the comics, especially during the Time Runs Out comic book run, which leads up to Secret Wars, by the way, that T'Challa casted aside his beef with Namor to solve the issues of incursions, which was the destruction of the multiverse. And the crazy thing is, T'Challa did all of this with Namor behind Shuri and Wakanda's back. But don't get it twisted though, like, there was no love lost between the two. In fact, T'Challa vowed to kill Namor, and when Shuri found out what was going on with T'Challa and Namor, she was pissed off and ended up bombing the hell out of Atlantis. So with that being said, I don't doubt there'll be a time where those two will work together, but it ain't gonna last. Here's the thing, Wakanda Forever did one hell of a job of setting up the Thunderbolts. And I mean, like, they're likely coming for Wakanda at this point. Look, I don't think that this will happen in Thunderbolts though, likely in Black Panther 3, or even possibly a Captain America 4, which you should really hit that subscribe button right now because I have a video coming up that details my theory on how the war will go down between the United States and Wakanda. But that war is clearly the big threat that Namor is talking about, and I think that the Thunderbolts are key to his next appearance. I mean, basically this whole beef started because Namor and his actions against the United States, which Wakanda so brilliantly decided to protect, even though he killed the Queen. But anyway, like, I can see a situation where the Thunderbolts movie wraps up and they're getting ready to go to battle with Wakanda, but then we get a post-credit scene, and that girl Val pulls up on Namor before the screen goes black. This is where Namor could go and offer information to Wakanda and offer to work together to defeat the United States in Black Panther 3, or like I said, even in Captain America 4. And I can see this going all the way down to the battle that is pretty much being won by Wakanda, and it being left up to Namor of whether or not to betray Shuri or help her win the war. And to me, that's the perfect place to lead Namor to have that type of decision. And honestly, I hope they make him a little bit shiesty and have him go against Shuri. But that's how I can see his second appearance in the MCU going. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't have that much interest to see Namor or Talokan enough to want to see their own movie or side project. Really, I just think another movie appearance is just enough for them. But this next appearance should really solidify him as a villain, as though killing the Queen in front of Shuri and telling her you're the Queen now is not enough to make somebody a villain. I mean, if you ask me on this villain topic, he's as much of a villain as Killmonger when it comes to their philosophy about dealing with the outside world. Killmonger was out for the African diaspora, while Namor was out to protect his people and somewhat to protect Wakanda as well. But the issue with both of their methods in the MCU is that essentially they want to burn everything down. And I know, like, people can view that as him just protecting his own, and I can honestly see that from a certain standpoint, but y'all, come on, it's Marvel, and at this point, the dude's a villain. I know that his final scene in Wakanda Forever didn't really go the hardest, but check this, if my theory is correct, this beef between the two powerful nations in the world is just getting started. But hey, that's why I think it's next for Namor, either an appearance in the post-credit scene for the Thunderbolts, or just an all-out appearance in the next Black Panther 3 movie, or even Captain America 4 movie. Either way, like, I'm excited to see more of Namor in the MCU. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Namor is a villain or an anti-hero? What movie do you think he's going to show up in next? I'm excited to see you all's thoughts. Also, as well, please like and subscribe to the channel, because we're on the grind to our 1,000 subs. And when we hit that 1,000 subs, I am giving away a $100 GameStop gift card. So you want to get into that competition and subscribe to enter to win. Look, thank you all for checking out the video, and I will see you in the next one.